Hello, it's Gina here from Gina Fitness and Coaching, and it's early on a Tuesday. Well, not early, actually. You can see the sun is up, it's in there. So it's just gone 8 o'clock here on a Tuesday morning. I'm here with Sophie, who's chasing a ball, and I just thought I'd check in with you or check in with me as well as a bit of a record as what's going on with this diet. So I intend to document the highs and lows, the pluses and the minuses, and with the aim, so back to our health and habits thing, of being truly accountable. If you're truly accountable, then I don't want to get onto you guys with and say, you know what, I had some chocolate cake last night, or I had a glass of wine or something. So all this effort that I'm putting in to try to manage my condition naturally, I'm just going to sabotage myself. So the idea that this is a place of accountability, and if you guys want to use it for that as well, if you want to change something up, then use this group for that, because it is a supportive place. I would definitely support you in any changes that you want to make, and if you need some help doing that, get in touch, because this is my experience so far. I mean, I have been on a bit of a change-up path for the last few years, but I think starting this AIP thing and working with Sarah is really sort of up-leveled it. I'm saying to myself, I mean business. I don't want to go back on meds. And that's my choice. It's not a judgment on anybody wanting to do it. It's just my choice, but it is my choice, and I want to keep it that way. So I had my MRI a couple of weeks ago. My doctor, my neurologist, as lovely as he is obviously desperate to get me on some meds. I have written to him and asked him if he would be open to listening to or reading Lisa Rankin's book, Mind Over Medicine, and talking to me about it. I haven't heard back from him yet, but that was only a couple of weeks ago. So, who knows? So I just wanted to check in with how I'm feeling. I haven't eaten anything yet, but I'm planning another green smoothie, mainly because it's easy and I don't have to think about it too much. I've got kale growing in the garden, I've got spinach, I've got chard from Tim's garden, I've got a cucumber, and I'm going to add a bit of turmeric and a bit of ginger and lemon, which I forgot yesterday, because it's not the most tastiest thing in the world. It's palatable, and it doesn't fill me up. I have to say, I didn't really want anything until lunchtime, and you've got that good feeling of having nutrients through your body. So it's a good thing to have, but maybe not the tastiest, especially when we're used to having, or if you've got a sweet tooth or something like that. So so I just wanted to report in. Symptom-wise, my symptoms are probably as bad as they've ever been. So I am walking, as you can see, but not very, not with much alacrity, not very seamlessly. It's very clunky. My balance is, not very balanced. I've been for a week, God knows how many times, probably about 4 or 5 times this morning already, and I haven't really drunken that much. Sunday, my brother probably walked about 1.5 miles, and at the end of that 1.5 miles, I fell over twice. To be fair, we were walking, in very unlevel ground with mud, and it was reasonably hard going, even without MS. So, I did fall over twice. I got a bit muddy, jarred my shoulder, but lived to tell the tale. And by the end of it, I was struggling. I didn't want to be standing in the kitchen waiting for the kettle to boil, put it that way. So my symptoms are not, they are at their worst, I think, that I've had. And it is difficult to tell, isn't it, when you go up and down. How bad was it? What could you do? So I'm trying to mark it with actual things. So the exercises that I do in the morning, I do a sort of right and left change up with an exaggerated march, moving your arms up and down. I'm showing you now, but you can't see me. And standing on one leg at a time where the other leg goes in the air. And that is really quite a challenging move for me because my balance is not good. I do about 30, very wobbly. Excuse me. Got a bit of a sniffle. It's quite cold. But it gives me an idea. So if that gets worse and I can't do 30, then that'll give me an idea it's getting worse. Or if it gets better and I can do them easier, then it sort of gives me an idea. So that's sort of my mark in the sand, I suppose. But what I can report is that I'm feeling in my, my emotionally, in my energy, I'm just feeling great. And this is probably part down to the diet, part down to my whole mind shift around it. And then it sort of becomes, and I don't really want to say this out loud, well, like I know, that actually it doesn't matter if my legs are all skew with. It really, oh God, I'm sniffing all over you, sorry guys. It doesn't matter if my legs are skew with, if I'm feeling great. So my invite to you is like, take an opportunity, have a look at your life, look at what you can change, because making changes that we can do for ourselves is powerful. It makes you feel like you've got control in your life. It really does. And that is, well, yeah, that is, I can't think of a word, that is just beautiful. It really is. And it's empowering is what it is. So if you're feeling like life is out of control and there's things going on that you can't help, and things are happening to your body and things are happening to your life and it feels like it's out of control, it doesn't have to feel like that. You can change it, you really can. And if you want some help doing that, I am sort of a few steps ahead of you. I haven't got all the answers by any stretch, and I certainly haven't got your answers, but you have, and I can help you find them. And it's exciting times, it is, because we're all going through massive changes. So it's being forced upon us. Those doors are being shut all around us. And I know now that when a door shuts in front of you, it's a fantastic opportunity, because you're missing doors that are opening around you. And if you can't see those doors, I can help you find them, because that's sort of what I do, and I do it quite well, I think. So I'll stop ranting. I'll turn this thing around, because the sun is just coming through. Check that out. So yes, the sun is shining today, peoples. So have a beautiful, beautiful Tuesday, and I will see you again tomorrow.